Welcome, folks, to Onward Master League. I am ctrl.flirt.del, your caster for tonight's game with my good friend over here, TFH. How's it going, TFH?
Control, I am doing great. Great to be back at the desk after a pretty long hiatus, but pretty excited to see what Onward has to offer nowadays with the new update that y'all have been casting very well during the hiatus tournament. But this will be my first time back for league play, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, well, you do about 1,000 a season, so I think, you deserve a few weeks off. But you are correct. We did have a hiatus tournament going on for the interim while there was the update, the 1.8 update of Onward, because it ported over to Quest. And so that introduced a new update, but a whole lot of new players and some bugs, unfortunately. But those were built into the season, so we did take a bit of a pause, and then and we went back into a hiatus tournament, dividing the new teams and the old teams into different divisions in order to continue to play in the league, because we didn't want to continue pausing any longer. But we are back, and it is week 5 of season 10. So we're back into it now with regular games. So tonight we bring you Dark Matter versus Ember. Love both of these teams. Let's talk about their bans, TFH.
Okay, so on Dark Matter side, we're gonna have a ban of Downfall. Now, to me, Downfall is one of the maps that actually work really well in this update. Granted, with the new update, we have some maps that kind of work, kind of don't. Matter of fact, we had to ban a whole map league-wide because of its balancing issues when it comes to competitive play. But regardless, in my opinion, Downfall is actually one of my new favorite maps with this update. But it is going to be a banned one from Dark Matter. Maybe they just don't want to play the long distance game. Totally fine. They are well within their rights to do so and strategize around that. On Ember's side, we have a ban of Subway. Now, Subway is actually one of the maps I haven't really played that much in this update. So I really don't have too much of an opinion either way as to what they're thinking when they go into this map. But it could just be a previous experience from previous updates before, just be a map that they don't really feel comfortable on. Either way, well within their right to do so. I'm not surprised. I think they'll do well on all the maps that we have left.
Yeah, I think having played with both these teams for a few seasons now, I think that Dark Matter, they have some players on there that favored dark maps, and I think that they are more likely to ban a map they don't want to play. And Ember's gonna ban their least best map, I suppose. Yeah, they're
Yes,
lower on the
English
stats.
is English good.
English is good. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, it looks like the lobby is up. We are just waiting to get started. Oh, and it looks like it is up.
Yes, it
Heading
is.
in, but let's talk about the players and. Ooh, I'm sorry. Make sure. The first map is going to be Quarantine. Ooh. Okay, so
Yeah,
Quarantine
this
is
is
new. It is.
it is very new from when I last casted it officially. I did do a personal one, for fun one over just to kind of see where everything was at and kind of took a break thereafter. But the new Quarantine, I'm really excited about. I think it's one of the true gems in this whole 1.8 update that we have. I just absolutely love the new positions, the new buildings, but still retaining that old style, the bits of the old layout like the street layouts and some of the callouts, but kind of giving it fresh new life into it to kind of reinvigorate what is probably one of Onward's most played maps.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a classic. Although I feel like saying that every time we go into another map. I'm like, no, that's a classic. But yeah, Quarantine is definitely a classic. Especially the first map I've ever seen of Onward, but it has gone through a drastic over the rebuilding. I heard.
Yeah,
So
they repositioned where Crashed Plane is, so now it looks more crashed. Added what we call the hospital now, and where there used to be a plane wing, but now the plane wings are attached to the plane itself, which is more. I guess it follows the lore a little bit better rather than having random plane wings stick up out of the ground. I'm not a crash expert, but typically we don't have that really happening that often. So good on Downpour for studying crash mechanics, I
Oh,
guess.
TFH, always love
Oh
it.
yeah, there's a whole backstory.
Well, it looks like we have loaded in. Could you go down the roster of Dark Matter?
Well, going on the dark matter side, we have the team captain, Dr. Aquafighter, PhD, Mad Outdoors, will sell my letter P, Phenoram, and Esco27 to cap out that roster. On Ember side, we have Quaka Flocka, JH105, Milkman, Rob888, and Switch201.
All right, so it looks like our sound issue resolved right now. Thank you, folks, as we are just making sure all of our sounds are working. But our doesn't matter. Our lobby is working. Everyone's in. We got the classic roster up. I know that Ember just picked up Soju. Did you hear?
Oh yeah, your former teammate.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we traded him
Yeah, there you go. For who?
for dignity.
There you go.
No, Soju is fantastic, and it's partly why I picked up the game. Well, that and I love these teams actually. Of course, good friends with Ember, and I played with a lot of people on Dark Matter. But Soju is on cooldown, so when you join the league, you can't just hop team from. Well, actually, you can hop from team to team, but
Some people do it.
but there's a cooldown period. But no cooldown right now. We're going to be going into our first round.
Yeah, we're gonna have one of the objectives that have remained the same throughout the years. It is. Oh, everyone's saying hi to me. We got the north objective or the truck objective, depending on which vernacular you come from. Kind of one of the staples of Onward. A very tough objective to attack, but a fun one nonetheless because it provides a huge mental challenge as a team captain or as a player, depending on which perspective you come from.
All right, I'm following Aqua. She's running with Fino here on the south
Are you broken or
with Wilsel, and they're making fun of him. Not right now, guys. Battle time.
It's good to have a little bit of banter. Keeps the atmosphere light. The best mentality to be in is kind of one of ease. You got to find that happy zone because these games could get pretty stressful, especially since it's essentially shooter chess. You gotta think like 2 steps ahead of the enemy. So you really want to be kind of in a really relaxed state in order to be able to think straight. Otherwise, when you get into that high adrenaline state, you don't really think straight. You kind of think just to survive, and you may not see the whole picture.
Okay, so this is the north objective, and they've got this interesting spread here where Matt's going to be going over from the east side approach where Rob is going to be. Oh, shots fired.
One's over at gas station.
From Quokka. He gives the call out. Esco, gets Quokka on that. Wow. That was a good hit.
Yeah, the bridge could be a very challenging place to try to, to answer back, let alone refrag. Something about how it looks that lets, the people on it just blend in really nicely, or the fact that you don't really think about the verticality too much. Something that League players do have to do is, to look up every once in a while, and the bridge is just one of those challenges.
Yeah, well, they lost Quokka, who's going to be on the forward facing as they approach. Everyone else is going to be back by the objective. So they're going to be having to watch all of these approaches here with 5 up still on Dark Matter. Vino's throwing out his wicked nades, clearing that out. Oh, man. Yeah, that would have been deadly anyway. But he's clearing in that building with Quokka down. Matter.
Rob888 might have a company soon here by the dumpster. him and Esco and Matt Outdoors are waiting for it. Rob's getting pretty squeamish. He's not really holding his line so much. He's trying to cover for the loss of Koka, of wherever he was. He's trying to watch more than one angle, and that's just bad news. That's kind of how the cracks, it starts off with a small crack, then it grows when you apply the pressure like dark matter is right now.
He must hear them though.
Dark Matter are a pretty chatty team, so it's pretty easy to hear them away. That's one of the things that you can trade off in Onward. You can either be a super quiet team and rely on, assuming where your teammates are going to go, so you give up, or so that way you don't give up that element of surprise. Or you could be super chatty and you can literally be mobile radar dishes and just like describe everything that you see. And we see very successful teams use both strategies. Global Chem, I think, are the staple of the very chatty approach. Like they will just talk wherever they are, even if they're behind enemy lines, and inform the other teammates of what they see. Or you could be beginners where they're going to be as quiet as possible, and only talk whenever they need to.
And it looks like Esco and Matt said they're going to be holding their position. I'm sure Rob, he must have heard it from his position, if audio is anything similar. And Wilselm IP is approaching here on the west side where Switch is hiding. Aqua's going to make a run for it to the north, the roof courtyard, while Fino is just on top of the world here looking over.
Matt Outdoors. Rob has not seen Matt Outdoors. I wonder if he's waiting for Esco. He's just trying to play his cards just right. He sees Matt Outdoors. Now Esco is going to try to go for the refrag. He's able to pick that one up. Esco's going to be the last one standing on that little battlefield.
That frag went out. That Halo here. Fire coming from Eno as Aqua makes the approach here. Switch is gonna be in that line right there. But she might spot him. Well, I don't know, because he's hearing. Oh no, he gets Aqua. The same Will gets that refrag, and Esco gets Milkman. And ooh, wow, and they clean up. They get J-Lo, and that is that. Dark Matter gets the first point. First map, first round.
Yeah, that was just a really good pinch maneuver down on the objectives. You already narrowed Ember's, manage report down to, I think, about 2 people by the time that they were really getting close to the objective. And when you're watching the objective as 2 people and you have to deal with 3 people, it's really hard to watch angles and try to be able to mount a good defense yourself. So that was some really good communication and strategy coming out from Dark Matter to be able to pull off such a round like that.
Yeah, I really liked that. They did really good communication back and forth. They looked like they were holding their position correctly. So that was a very clean attack. And, this is one of the reasons why I don't like defense.
Yeah, it is a very challenging objective. There isn't that many places to hide, so it kind of gives Marsoc a little bit of an advantage. If you're able to open up a lane on the objective, you just channel everyone through there, and then you could easily apply a lot of pressure onto the objective because there's just nowhere else to hide. But you saw Dark Matter's approach there. They opted to go for a pincer kind of maneuver where they had 2 groups of 2 and 3 kind of coming out from either side rather than coming from the roof, and apply the pressure that way. That caused Ember to have to watch 2 different they have to basically fight a war on 2 fronts, and that history has shown before that just doesn't work that well, especially down on the count.
All right, well, we're getting back into the action with round 2. Now, Dark Matter is going to be defending, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Matt Outdoors gets a little bit aggressive.
Pushy. Yeah, he does like to do he likes to do some crazy stuff.
Who?
And he's mad.
Yeah, he gets restless sometimes, but he'll follow directions. So whatever Aqua tells him, Hey, hi. Hi, friends. All right, let's see. Ember's gonna get the same spawn right across the way. Let's see how their approach. Wow, look at the approach already from Dark Matter. They're gonna be more aggressive on the front lines, which I think is a good approach. Considering how they attacked, can kind of just pinch them off. Oh wow, and just like that, Matt gets Rob 888.
Yeah, I think Ember definitely not expecting push coming out from Matt. They granted a lot of like learning a new map is kind of figuring out where where you're gonna meet if both teams full sprint at each other, and you know when you're Ember, you typically don't practice that because they like to slow down the gameplay a little bit, unless you're Quokka. He just does his own. But uh, I'm kind of not surprised that Matt is much better in this situation when it comes to a full sprint meet, because we see Ember opting for more defensive positions even on offense, and Matt's really good at that kind of reactionary strategy. Just run at him, see what happens, try to get a couple kills, and hopefully hope for the best.
Now, I will make some notes here on the side of Ember. Now, Ember's been playing together for a long time, especially these players here. Oh, Quokka gets Fino.
Sniper.
Yeah, they've been playing together this lineup, but they are missing Hailfire, their captain, and that backpack wearer Soju. But it doesn't matter because Milkman is here as well. So it is a good lineup, but they are missing their captain.
Yeah, and I know Hailfire typically likes. I think he's trying to take more of a backstage role in the whole Ember process, even though he is a very skilled player. But he's the captain. He can say like, "Hey, you guys do this. I have enough faith in you guys. I've trained you well enough."
Milkman here, and Quokka's coming in. Matt's gonna be right there, but Milkman's gonna be able to get that refrag. He needs to finish that off though, but Matt already got Quokka there. Oh, I didn't hear
going in the overwing exits into a crash plane is not recommended, and Milkman needs to confirm his kill. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, yeah, but you know what? Can you? I know that there was something where they couldn't use the radio when they were down. Oh, there he goes. He did.
They fixed it. I think they fixed this update.
Okay, yeah. So all of this area here is new. Oh, there was such a good name. Oh, Switch picking up Esco.
1 down, 2 left.
As they approach now, Jayla.
There's a lot of new names here that I've already forgotten, so I'm learning the new names. I'm horrible with names in real life. This is a problem that I struggle with every day.
TFH,
now they're renaming
this
all the things.
is real life. All right, so we got Aqua and Will Selma P left on the OBJ. They've got only 3 to deal with, so they can hold it down. Except that Aqua she's getting peeky because she knows people are over there, but Milkman may be coming over and could peek her if she shuffles a little too much. Oh, actually, let's go here. He'd have to get up on the.
Yeah, it's a very interesting defense coming out of the Dark Matter where Dr. Aquafighter has been identified by Milkman.
And he takes her down, and that leaves the objective open. But Will Selma P is gonna run out there, and she's gonna. Oh, maybe she's not. Oh, they know where she is. They can. Well, no, I don't think she's gonna let them cap because she'll die defending it. Oh no, it's a trade. All right, so then Ember takes back a point. Wow.
It's just a very hard objective to defend. I'm not surprised that Ember were able to, formulate something there. All you have to do is anticipate the push from Matt and then kind of go from there. And I don't think they anticipated the push from Matt that well. Granted, he did get a lot of kill tallies, but he was the only one to get kill tallies, I think, aside from the trade at the end. So it just comes to show, Dark Matter are a very skilled team, but that objective in particular is very hard to defend, and both teams struggle with.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because they both took opposite approaches in defending it. So, yeah, there's just so much going on over here. They're rebuilding at the same time. There's so many little nooks now you gotta cover. Definitely change the strategy, but it's nice to see that teams, especially the teams that are used to the classic quarantine, still playing this map and liking the. And hello, friends in the chat. Tell us, who do you think is going to come out on top here? And we did have Dark Matter starting out on Volk, right? No, I'm sorry. They attacked. I'm sorry. Ember was on Volk. So they could trade. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Trade Marsoc rounds then. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, boy. There are 7 objectives on this map, and it changes the gameplay heavily, depending on it. And speaking of which, our new objective is going to be by the West Garage. Or what do you call this now? The Waffle House.
What was formerly known
It's
as the West
Waffle
Garage.
House, y'all. By the garage. And the little hubby here where some short people may hide can no longer hide there. Okay, let's see where
It's
they
a sad
spawn.
day
Ooh,
for
they've
sure.
got a little bit of the quick spawn here on the southeast. This is gonna give them some height, I believe, from these buildings. Rob is gonna be running into it, and he's gonna hear them, I believe. Let's push here. They've got Aqua, Esco. Yeah, everyone. As long as they have identified the spawn already. Rob. Oh,
He already, he's watching that doorway. No, he hasn't. I take that back. He has not seen Fino. Not looking that way. He was looking the right way at the right time, but
Oh yeah, there's.
Fino was also ducked down. Oh man, that.
They've got to. Okay.
Oh, they just missed each other again.
They know he's there,
He's
though.
trapped himself without knowing it.
That is all.
Cause that is not optimal, Rob.
It looks like they have. Ooh, shots fired. Will makes Rob pay for that little peek there.
Yeah, you. What I find in this update is you really have no business being on the roof itself unless you are sniping. Otherwise, you just get yourself trapped. It's not fun when you're not able to have a loadout where you can work at long range. So if you get people coming at you at close range, you're doomed. You are just doomed.
But let's go look at. I wonder if he's gonna be seeing J-Lo here in the middle one. Middle burning, right?
The what's not so burning.
Yeah, it's not so burning.
They finally, it took like 3 years, or 5, right? And they finally controlled the fires in this game.
Oh.
Now they just need to get the fire department.
Ooh,
Oh, Cuoco with the SKS 4X.
Leaning up
Wow,
there.
I'm always impressed by his sniping abilities.
I know, you know what? I bet Fino's like, he got me, but what a good shot. Fino is a
It's
sniper.
kind of one of those sniper things, you just like, after you start sniping, you realize how hard it is, some of the shots. When you realize how you got shot, you're like, I am so mad, but that was awesome.
Yeah, look at this setup that Ember has. They've got, kind of like a overall coverage, but it's could be hard. Oh, it doesn't matter. Coca gets Will Selma.
One down, 2, 3 up, 3 up on the other team.
Quokka's just chiseling away with that sniper rifle, and it's working really well.
And he's giving, oh no, that's Switch giving callouts though. He's giving proper callouts to about the other team.
Yep, south base.
Grenade is perfect.
Ooh, what was that?
JH with the nade's able to get Esco.
Oh, but Matt gets Quokka.
Big roof is down. Big roof is down.
Big roof is down, Big Daddy said. Oh, he's.
Oh, there it is. There's the confirm.
Confirm.
Now Matt Outdoors is on his way back to try to confirm JH, but he's already ducked back in for cover. The call was able to be made, so now Dark Matter can roll off of that.
Matt here. Gonna be challenging. He took out Quokka already. And he was the lone guy coming over here, so as long as Aqua has communicated how many, that's just her left, then he. I think that they're really focused. No, they must know Matt's there because Quokka went down. Oh, and he takes down
Riley went down as well. Riley went down as well, so now they definitely know something's up at the play nose.
J-Lo, Riley, happy names, birthday boy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Riley.
Happy birthday. That is approaching. Switch is gonna see that, I think. Yeah, he's gonna see Matt approaching, and he does.
Very
I got
nice.
a little too aggressive right there, but that's gonna give information to Aqua right here where Switch is, right? But Milkman might. Wow,
Aqua's
she
just gonna
is.
pull
She
send it.
crossed
She's
the
only got
street
30 seconds.
unseen, yeah.
She's gonna lick the stamp and send it. Switch dodges
Oh,
the
she
bullets,
gets
but now
switched.
Milkman is lighting it up.
Oh, wow. Oh, I so thought she had that. She gets switched, but Milkman gets that refrag. Ember takes the round on Volk. Good defense, and it wasn't a bad push either. I think, what, break it down for us exactly, because I think Quokka was doing some damage.
Yeah, definitely was. I don't think Dark Matter were positioning themselves in very anti-sniping locations. That kind of fell into Quokka's favor there. He was able to pick off 2. That really set the ball rolling for Ember in that round. The first defensive round, by the way, that we picked up all game. But that doesn't really mean much because we're only 3 rounds in so far. And then it's just a really good defense coming out at the very end. Riley was able to get a pick of his own on Dino Ram. And then, just the final defense from Rob, or I'm sorry, not Rob, but from whoever it was at the end. I even forget names now. I'm telling you, it's a problem. But just the Ember were put
Emberites. The Emberites.
the
Okay.
Ember members were put in perfect positions to be able to find these refrags, especially in the final 30 seconds. They knew that Aqua had to be close. They just played their card. They just waited for the right moments. Then they played their cards, and it worked out really well.
You know, it's interesting that, Quokka has 3 kills, but Switch 4. I definitely got that feel of Quokka doing something. I mean, he did. I thought he would have, pretty the kill.
Ember pretty good at sharing their kills. It's just Quokka's
They
time
do
to shine
share.
is early game. Yeah, sharing is caring. Quokka shines early in the game because that's sniping prime time. The sniping becomes less powerful the later into the game you get, because the enemy's going to get closer, or you're going to get closer to the enemy position because you kind of have to move your way up to get to the objective. Otherwise, total loser for being across the map
Here
with
we
only
go
30 seconds left.
into the next round, and they're gonna get the north spawn. That's gonna be a little bit quicker for them, so if they go a little bit faster, they're gonna be running into Fino.
Ember had a
here.
drop. Ember had a drop.
Oh no! No!
Oh no, they might give up a point. It's too late.
Oh no! Too late. Well, I don't know why I said no, because they wouldn't have heard me.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Well, no, but it says round reset triggered. It does say it.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
So
so
maybe they changed that.
No, maybe they did do it on time. So, folks, apologies. We went right into it, but basically, with Onward, you can reset the round with, I think, like, while you're still in spawn jail, right? But then, like, what, you got 10, 15 seconds afterwards?
It used to be 15 seconds, then they changed it, and they might have changed it back. I'm not exactly sure on what the numbers are now, because I haven't tested it. But it looks like, I don't remember what the timer was at when they actually pulled the reset this time, but that felt pretty late for where we normally see resets happen. So I think they extended the reset time, especially with all the new bugs, the bug features coming out with this new update. The devs may have graced us 5 second longer round reset times. I'm not exactly sure on that metric, but someone could get back to me, let me know if I am right or if I am just.
Who did we drop
speaking
here?
from
Oh
my
no, we got
behind.
2 drops now. Dark Matter
It's
has a drop
either
from Will.
Yeah.
And
It's either 2 drops or they want to play 4v.
Oh. Well,
It's the league here is very flexible with rules.
Well, there's a lot of new teams, so I would be curious to see how the new teams are doing. Actually, I will be casting a new team tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Had to get into this one, playing favorites,
Yeah.
Dark Matter and Ember a little bit, but yeah, I definitely want to see some of these new teams. That's exciting, especially with the Quest 2 that just dropped. So, did you get the Quest 2, guys? Let us know.
I still have my OG Quest in my bank account, still recovering, so I'm gonna have to get it on that train a little late, but let me know how y'all think of it. I'm pretty impressed with my Quest OG.
Quest OG? Are you allowed to say? Oh my! Don't.
We always say OG Rift
Yes.
and OG vibes.
Okay,
so
looks like Switch did come back. Maybe
So
Dark Matter's
I
bringing
think it is a drop.
So we'll sell maybe. Could
Well, I
be.
think
I believe zucchini is on the rust.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if Will is playing on the quest or not, but I did hear, folks, from the captain of Phantoms that he found the tracking to be better on quest
Than Quest 1
than
or in
life
general.
itself.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I'm not sure,
man.
but
I. It's weird whenever I'm like driving in real life and then I lose tracking. Car swerves into a tree.
that's not how it works. Yep, he was the driver
That's
for
what
the
I tell
quarantines.
myself. Yeah. That's
All
why all the
right.
cars are parked the way they are.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us in the chat today on this Thursday night. It is nice for the league to get back into it. Now, there are a lot of teams who are not playing. I think that they're waiting for a little bit more of the updates to kind of tighten up to the way that it used to be. But, you know, if you're watching this and just kind of wondering about VR Master League, the league has been around. This is the 10th season for this game, for Onward. And it was strictly PC VR. And we were introduced to the Quest, I believe, at the end of July. And that did change things because you were reconciling a game that was made for PC VR with a standalone headset. Now, if you were on Quest, it's amazing, right? I mean, Onward has got to be hands down best shooter in anything, but it did change the game a lot, and that is what Downpour is trying to do right now, trying to get it up to, you know, the way that not exactly the way it was. I mean, there's changes that I think are very much welcomed here, but with that said, if you see it's a little bit quiet on utility today, it's because we are unable to play with smokes and C4, and the lovely map tanker is banned as well. So a little bit of banned things here, just because you don't want to mess with the integrity of the competition. But if you're wondering why they're not throwing their usual smokes, or why Quokka isn't doing that word you yell when you throw the C4, I will not. But I'm waiting to see a Volk drone because I saw the Volk drone is back in action.
Yeah, the little RC rolly drone that everyone thinks absolutely adorable, and I completely
It
subscribe to
is
that idea.
adorable. It's like a little
it is
puppy that
it's the
doesn't bite you.
cutest thing to ever be in Onward.
So cute.
And I have seen the dinosaur that you jungle. And that was pretty darn cute too.
Well, speaking of cute things, we're gonna go back into
yeah,
round
This
four.
very cute game.
Huh?
This is the one that we
It's a
were doing
cute
before,
game to
right?
you?
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
The
It's a
cute
game to you?
teams.
Captain.
There we go. Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah, they're okay. Look at them. Look at the little
I can't see my screen.
What?
Uh-oh.
Hey, what? Get up, guys.
Oh no, we got another
Oh,
reset.
Dark Matter is getting a reset. Oh.
They were like, Ember did it, we're gonna do it too. All right, so another reset. I'm not sure exactly who it was. Was it Fino or who? But they said that they couldn't see anything on the screen. So as far as I know, everyone in this match
That's
right
Matt.
now
No.
is on PCR. Except maybe Will, maybe playing
Will typically will run PC VR through a quest.
through a
a
quest.
link.
Yes, but so I'm not sure if she's moved to just playing without that string. But
Stringless VR?
the
Is this
string.
the next thing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You know, don't you? I mean, OG.
I thought it
people,
was going to be
PC
hand tracking.
I'm saying, like, don't you miss it?
Stringless?
I put
Get
a
outta
little bit,
here.
a
You're-
piece of
you're
yarn on my
speaking-
quests.
Speaking
Yeah.
madness. You can't be speaking madness on Onward Master 1. This is a nice channel.
Oh well.
We can't be spewing like rumors of stringless VR.
Welcome back, TFH. Welcome back. And let's see. I think the game is going to be a little bit different because of the roster that they have. But going into this, the connoisseur picks did favor Ember. But again, I think it's just because Ember has been around since what, season 6. Dark Matter is a
Season 5. Season 5.
Season 5. Okay. Well, Dark Matter is a new team, but they are veterans. Yeah, yeah.
A new team of old people.
Old. Yes, old age.
Yeah. No, they are very probably I don't know if they're like hours wise experience, but they definitely do put a lot of effort in. You always see them on no matter what. They're here to play hard, and it really does show. They are quite a powerful team to go against. Ember have definitely put in the effort as well. They have the age and experience of just being on Ember and playing together, going for them. And I think it really shows at times that they really keep their cool and they have a really good reliance on each other, faith in each other, because they've been playing together for so long.
Touching.
And they're they're led under the Iron Hellfire, so they have that
I was
going.
gonna say.
Hi Hellfire, if you're watching.
Of course he's watching.
He
Hellfire.
he will either be watching now or he will be watching after the fact, reviewing the match and pointing out every
I
single
was
detail
gonna
that his
say.
team did wrong. That
He
is just
runs
how he
the
rolls.
Iron Fist. No, he Hellfire is he's great. You know, when I first started, he and all of Ember, they practiced with us. Like we shared practices. He showed us some moves and so much love to them. All right, we're back.
Practice group as well, so he is the same. He knows the things that you do about Ember in those
What
practice.
time I think we started? This one, I think.
Okay, looks
Insider.
like Zucchini is
Everybody
in
good?
for Esco.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was
Nothing's
Esco. I think that had a
dropping.
little bit of a black
Yeah.
eye here.
Zucchini, my sleeper sampling got fixed. You were right.
Are we starting?
So
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I totally forgot about
Zucchini
that.
and
I was
Wilson
trying to
might be
fix it before
actually
the match. I
are
totally
in the same
forgot.
house. I think that they live together, as we do have some players that do live together, married and whatnot. So
Looking at you, Edna Jordan,
yeah,
and I think Jonk too, right? Jonk Skidero,
yeah,
and
yeah. So,
he's
all right,
I
let's
think
look
there's
this.
one more I forget, but
Is that me?
yes.
All right, we got.
You don't play.
It's still the same spawn, of course. And Rob, JLo here, and Switch are gonna do.
We're on the roof.
Oh, calling out. I think.
He hurt. Like
That's-
I think one of the things that is new with this 1.8 is that they increase the distance to which your voice can be carried, and so you can hear people a little bit further than you think. So your good old comfort zones of where you think you're quiet are no longer valid, and you kind of have to readjust to that. And I don't think everyone realizes that just yet.
Quokka starts shooting, we move in.
Alright, so Switch calls out that Quokka is going to suppress fire for them to move
Doesn't have to be
in.
that far back.
And I'm just wondering, is it keep... Yeah, the audio is... Man, audio is like the toughest thing, though, in VR, though. So hats off for them for trying to fix that. But that is also something that League players train for. Like, we know the audio can be bad, and so we kind of... Not bad, but like... a little bit different, so we kind of train for like how far you can be, that kind of thing. That's definitely,
Yeah,
I think one
Mark was able to get an early pick on Switch.
The white roof.
Rob finds Zucchini and Gino Ram. Matador's gonna
Sniper
follow
down.
that up, being able to find.
Hey, there's another
Quokka.
one. Oh,
Speaking of which,
northwest.
I'm sorry,
Northwest.
that was Quokka getting one, not the double or whoever it was.
I left both on big. Okay.
Outdoors is identifying Milkman. Milkman ducks
One on
just
roof.
in time with his life. He's now going to try to relocate in order to
Hold
throw
roof.
Matt off of scent. Matt Outdoors is also relocated to try to throw Milkman off of his scent as well.
yeah, look at Matt with his...
Now with Milkman backing off or backing off of the roof, it does give Matt a little bit of breathing room to operate and try to reposition himself to a better defensive position. Be interesting to see how if he can roll off that information, kind of detect that the roof is no longer a threat to him, and it looks like he will operate off that. He's gonna go for the hard flank.
Yep, that is Matt's style. Shout
Leave
out
Ember
to-
know that he likes to do that. At this point, he's done this so many times on cast. I would not be surprised if Hailfire wrote this down in his notes in bold, big palette sharpie. Matt likes to flank, and then just sent that to everybody's house individually.
Yeah, that's definitely his jam, and that is Hailfire's jam and Ember to kind of study their teams. So, opponents did not like
Interesting,
being
yep.
called out by them. He knew exactly where it was
Yeah.
gonna be. All right, shots fired from Aqua.
Hey, there's one in big. Staring directly at center birdie.
Yeah, she's calling
Finding
out
anybody.
He's
J-Lo.
This is good information for Matt
mind,
to
he moved.
strike.
shit.
That's. Oh man, he is just walking up on. And just. Ooh, maybe if he just. More, he can really catch them off guard off the. Oh, no. Oh. Will
Will's gonna get the first one.
Cleaning up. Getting Milkman. Oh.
That was a flash. Oh, go flash.
Oh, wow. Will
That was
Salapi and Aqua finish it off. I gotta say, Will Salapi is playing incredible tonight. She really is.
Yeah,
She's
been practicing a lot, I've noticed. So definitely really getting it, being in this to win this,
Yeah.
rather than just in it for the funsies. I think that's really just the dark matter attitude. Like they're here to win. They don't find any fun in losing. Not really. They'll have a good time of it, but they definitely are very focused on competitive possible. Our next objective is going to be the hospital objective or ambulance objective. I think they call it ambulance objective.
Call it whatever we want.
Yeah, we call this the bill objective. That's gonna stick.
This, yeah, you know what? This was an interesting one because it had the former plane wing.
Oh yeah, what used to be plane, but now is a building because we're really good at building that. But I also like that the objective still has the same positioning as I think it did before. The building itself that it rests against has been moved a little bit. But they did add that extra entrance / shed or garage, I should say.
Oh yeah, there's
To
quite there's quite a few here because they've got like all these extra special tapping points, and you'll see when we head back into this next round here.
This is a perfect time for dark matter to steal around because it's just such a easy objective to have if you're able to catch your enemy off guard.
I'm gonna use the quick spawn, man. Yep.
I'm gonna go to center. I'm running towards center.
Yep.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'll push this last time.
Spawn gates released. Everyone is running for it. It looks like it's going to be a very aggressive approach from dark matter.
Yeah, but Fino's
Ember
gonna
are
be
setting themselves up. Yeah, Ember are setting themselves up for, in pretty defensive positions, but I don't think they're ready for this aggression yet. Rob is getting caught out here if he's not careful, but he's able to get to his spot just in time.
Yeah, so Fino is over here giving call-outs here in this outlook over here. Rob does play aggressive. Clear those corners. But he
Yeah, I think he was shooting at his teammate.
Trick.
Luckily, he's a pretty bad shot, I guess.
No, he must have been.
Oh no, I just saw the laser pointed right at Matt outdoors.
Yeah.
I am very confused.
Matt owes him money.
This is an inside job. Ember.
Wow,
Oh,
look at
the
that.
flashes are good. I think
That
Rob
was
won't get the effect of
so
that.
good. Wow,
Oh, no,
I
he
see
is. He's
him.
just.
Center burning's down.
Wow, that was incredible. But Matt finishes off Rob there. And Zucchini gets
Rooftop.
Quokka. Zucchini
One in
here.
the warehouse by the door.
J-Lo can just kind of wait here in his ambush position and wait for them to kind of like walk by. He hears them for sure. Matt's coming over here. And he doesn't get Matt. You're kidding, he's right there. Wow!
What? Wow.
Wow.
Very nice reaction,
The
but not
milkman
quick
gets
enough as
that.
Milkman. Yeah, you got that refrag. Pretty good.
But still, and you know what? It's probably that corner shot he didn't spin a gun.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, there's only 2 members of Ember left and 2 members of Dark Matter for each Ember. Quite a shopping list for
Wow,
Milky
look at them
Time
approaching.
and
They
Rich.
are just storming. Feeney and Will, Fino and Aqua running it. Milkman has got to. He's got to be careful. Fino can cap. No, he can cap fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
this
yep,
top-
he's in capping position. He can
Switch has
cap
gotta
in 30
move, Switch has
seconds.
gotta move.
1,000, 2, 1,000. Oh. And it looks like it's going to be a cap coming out. And it was Fino for the win. Capping on Ember with last man up. Winning the first map. That was a really good push. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it was a very aggressive push. I think Ember are one of those teams that, you know, they need a little bit of time to set up, and if you give them that time, they're going to do really well. But if you really rush them hard, it's just you got to have Hailfire because he's really good at those flanks, so you could trap the enemy team. But if you don't do that and you kind of spread your defense out like they did, you're going to open up a lot of window of opportunity to let that code sink in. And that's exactly what happened. You know, there was one member watching the outside on objective like he should have been, but he got taken out really quick, and the reaction time just was not quick enough in order to stop that cap.
Yeah, well, we've got the MVP for that would be Matt with 7 kills. I think he had the most of both teams. Anyhow,
very good
we
on
are going to go into map 2, which is going to be... And we were going to have, that's Ember's pick with Dark Matter take bulk. So, what do you say about this cargo pick? Interesting, because I don't know how the shields are right now. I heard some people were Oh, and Matt, they run a good game together, good push together. So, here's
The shield is usable, but the meta is to run backward if you want to run fast with the shield up. It's gonna look really. It's not gonna look very Hollywood, put it that way.
Pro
But
tips
it does
over here,
work.
folks. Pro tips. Yeah, we're gonna go into cargo. Let's look at their stats here. Hey, Ember, you wanna go against me?
Also, shield 1911, spirit, rather than the Glock. I have changed my mind.
Well, yeah, Ember's has a 30 round win, but they played it. Well, that's an all-time. So you have to take into consideration. Yeah. Oh, the amount of or the different players. That's you can have 8 on a team. You got 5 in a game. So yeah, that's like that's the factorial. Yeah, I think it's like depending. So we're looking at the stats, but sometimes it really doesn't say much because it depends on who's playing, right? And also who you're playing against. That was the most frustrating thing when I first started this game, and I said, well, when you play this, should you, like, when I just want a straight answer, you couldn't, because all the vets would be like, well, it depends on the play, and it depends, you know, everything depended on, you know, something like, so I had to learn things. I mean, I did not sign up to learn things. gotta learn things.
Yeah, you gotta learn things if you want to be on the desk.
Gotta
if
learn
if I
stuff.
didn't learn how to play Onward ever since the what was it, 1.5 meta, I would not even know what a shield is.
Yes. But it's been interesting to see the evolution of the different the different strategies that come out, which does add, it gives it a bit of a variety to it. But like when they had the flare gun that blinded the night vision, but then that went away a little bit. The night vision not working on some maps, or people using night vision on day maps. For the laser, it's like super OP, right? Shield, night vision, and laser. So really, even without smokes during these games, you're really just going to see veteran teams try and figure out, again, how to play chess, how to best your opponent. That's what Onward is really all about, and that's why I love it, because it does come down to the strats, the tactic, working with your team, know thy enemy, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, and Onward is one of those slowly changing games.
Ooh, I'm sorry I have to interrupt because we've got something interesting here. Ember, it has brought in Hailfire and Soju. I think Dark Matter might get Soju'd.
Can they bring Soju? I thought you said he had a cooldown.
You know what? That was one of the questions, and I think that they asked just because there was the hiatus and everything. So I think that some cooldowns were waived simply because of the timing. I mean, he came from Rough Riders, best team ever, but they all went their separate ways because their power was too strong. So, yeah. Anyway,
For those of you who don't know, Control is a former Rough Rider.
I'm always a Rough Rider. Bring it on. But
Officially,
Soju.
legally a former Rough Rider.
But Soju, yes, is my former teammate. And you know what? We would have been teammates wherever. We had already committed. But I'm also, former teammates with the Dark Matter people, so. Alright, we're gonna go into our first round with the Deadly Diamond OBJ. Now,
Dark Matter is just evolution of the Kilettos, honestly, at this point. There's just so many of them.
everyone's a Coletto. The Deadly Diamond is the deadliest, is the quickest cap one, but without smoke, without C4, what is its power? Let's see. I'm curious to see. Aqua is gonna be on objective, holding it down. We got Specifier coming out from Soju. He calls out Fino and Matt. Matt's coming in for that push. Oh no, he went for it, but he's gonna stay at this where he gets that good line here. So anybody who crosses, because there's no smoke to hide him, he's gonna see.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for a gap.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's the gap.
Suppressive fire coming out. Hailfire. Rush him. Oh, will sell my P gets Hailfire and Milkman.
Nice.
And now we've got.
Yeah, we got a 3v4.
And
The
just
defender
a
in the advantage. That's just a flash. They're out bringing nades out, but Quokka's able to find Bill. He's gonna go for the double. He's able to find Aqua. Now the rotation has to come. He's able to get it
so
just in time.
close.
1-1. There's one.
Clutch play from Zucchini. Now it's all up to Soju to be able to work out here forever. He's able to find Zucchini. It's Soju versus Phenoram.
Oh no, I love them both. I'm sorry.
This isn't about you.
Yeah, this isn't about love. I'm sorry. About skill. They're both really good.
There is no love at Onward. And Soju is about to try to see if there's no Phenoram, and he's able to pull it off.
Gets Pheno in his debut. Okay, calm down, Soju. In his debut.
Or Ember.
For Ember. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, yes, I actually have played with Pheno. I mean, Pheno, from my very first season. So, that was hard to launch. It was
happens,
awesome. It was awesome to watch.
What are you talking about? I think we have a
good
connection
night,
bias
Enigma.
going
Thanks
on
for
here.
stopping by. And hey, Archie TV, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. So good to see you.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
Absolutely.
That's what Twitch does. As you can see, I'm very good with this. But also, you know, on another note, speaking of supporting, you should definitely check out all of our sponsors on the Onward VRML. Pull those up here really shortly for my own sake because I have completely forgotten all their names. But here we are. Yeah, don't forget to support ProTube VR, VR Cover, B Haptics, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Arma, our merch supplier, VRware, and Fixed Gaming for all the stuff that they've done to support us. We hope that our community can help support them. So definitely help grow the VR community and all of its little tertiary niche businesses that really need their support in these times. Yeah, help stuff.
All right, heading into our next round of cards. Now, again, we saw Dark Matter going in for that cap, so very well be a cap coming out.
Yeah, Onward has become a no smoking game for the time being, not because of environmental reasons, but because of player balance reasons.
Impressive fire from regular
First push up into the middle complex, the midpoint. Just trying to check all of her angles, making sure that she doesn't get caught on any surprising place. But Twitch might be able to pull a fast one on her.
Oh, I don't know.
Long
She's...
enough, but Will's being pretty cautious about it.
Oh, he's throwing something.
Oh, that nade was cooked too. It actually was thrown too hard. Wouldn't have done much.
They're holding a tight defense over here. That's coming out from Matt again. Suppressive fire down that under the pipes. No one's crossing though. What is this? Flash coming out? Edie and Will here are gonna be around. Look. Commit to a box. Soju gets Fino again. Matt. Oh, we've got a trade down here. Matt's still up and resible though.
That red will come out a nice double for Switch will finish it
Wow,
off.
Switch. Oh, I did not see that on the left side there, but what happened there was
The res came out. It just
yeah,
wasn't
no.
expected.
I think it was
Not
like
Switch.
Switch going in looking for the because you could hear the down teammate, but he might not have known. But it didn't matter because like Zucchini went in for that res for Matt, and on Switch turned the corner, got them both, ending the round there. So another thing is that pre 1.8 updates, it's 5-minute rounds now, not 6 minutes. It doesn't make that big of a difference here on cargo because you can win cargo rounds in 20. So, raise your hand if you have. Anyone? Huh? Me? Okay.
I'm raising my hand.
I know. Aw, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you think I'm improving my cast. I'm trying so hard. Also fun being the only female. We need more females playing Onward.
I can change my gender if you want.
You know what? I gotta say though, we've got actually a really good...
I used to be Mama Todd.
I remember. A good group. We've got Aqua here, who is the captain of Dark Matter. We've got Will Sell My P also. So 2 females on the squad. Edna, who SMC's on Dark right now, but of course she's the OG, the original. The best, of course. We all learned from her. We also have Murphy from Murphy's Maniacs. I'm going to be casting her team tomorrow. So definitely are growing women playing in Onward. Oh. All right, round
We're playing in
3.
VR
Yeah, do that
in
again.
general.
Do it again. He won't do it if you ask him.
Come on, let me know where you are.
Soju is
Let's go,
reading.
let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah, you know what's been crossing over? You two,
Is that Soju telling? Alright, they're gonna be pushing for it. The pipes. Wow. Soju gets zucchini right off the bat. Suppressive fire coming from Matt Outdoors. Down the pipeline as Fino advances.
one down.
Onto the left. Woka is making it up to the middle. Soju gets, wow, gets Aqua, calls out, kills. Will gets Kuoka, was strolling down the middle, thinking he should.
Watch tunnel.
Watch Fino gets Milkman. Gonna alert his positions over there. Oh wow, Matt. Here's Hailfire gets that draw. Got Switch. Oh, and Switch and Fino trade, but Fino's only down. She's gonna be able to get some callouts there. And if they got their kill counts right, they know. One. What? Wait. Oh, okay. That was a trade.
My bum hurt. So scared. Much scared. Very good.
Alright. Well, Cell might be. Oh man, she has been doing so well. She's like been like last up rounds.
Yeah, but that one was Witch and Matt. Matt was just able to get that trade in, and luckily he had Will up. Sure that that trade ended in victory. No safer way to do it, given the situation. Give a quick shout out to all of our new viewers looking to get into this game. You know, with the release of the Quest 2, the sequel to the Quest 1, very successful. We just want to say that y'all are welcome any lobby that you choose, and we are a very supportive community here at Onward. We'll happily help you guys get good at the game, kind of see new talent kind of enter our little grassroots.
Yeah, and I was a little bit on vacation. And these days vacation just disabled, but I came back and there was just a bunch of new casters, which was awesome. So we have F. Lipinski, you know, who we work with over our thing, and God, who else? Mono
Theta,
and Theta from Mayhem. That's up to 3 Mayhemians on the casting team.
Anonymous.
Yeah. Oh, Anonymous, of course, from where is he these days? Warfare?
Somewhere.
There. Things. So yeah, it's exciting to see new casters. You know why it's exciting? Because they get to see what it's like.
Exactly.
Just more witnesses of the madness. But
The madness of running a massive production with only 2 people at a time, or maybe if you're lucky 3, but we do run a full-blown production with only 2. We
Yep.
love what we do. And
yeah, it's been going strong, and each season gets better and better. You know, new songs and assets and just all kinds of things that just keep making VR Master League bigger. I hear that there are, I think with Echo, I mean there are over 300 teams now on Echo, another game that is a part of VR Master League. And Onward is what? I think Nightfire was talking
We're at
about
100.
130 teams.
130 teams. I don't know if they're grayed out or not, but still, 130 teams with people signed up for them is pretty astonishing feat. To be able to
Right,
pull off.
and again, we went from a bit of a break, and back. So, I think some teams are still either enjoying their break or getting back to it. Although I will say, I heard G-Men are back, and they will be
Yeah,
playing,
they're playing.
my bros for at Mayhem. Actually, both of them. It's hard. It's hard not to love G-Men because like Zach's on grass and they're
Everybody's
super
favorite.
I know. Every time it's hard.
The wonders of being a caster.
I love you
Not
all.
everyone.
The wonders of just meeting all of you guys IRL and just thinking you're But yeah, I'm excited for that game. That will be Sunday night, so tune in. And I think I will be casting that with Nightfire, everyone's favorite.
The resident G-Men expert, former
Yes.
G-Men self.
Exactly. All right. Well, we're going into round 4.
Well, it's round reset. I think they're.
But,
Oh, they're bringing in Light Shaper.
all
Another
right.
technical struck. Yeah, usually we see teams, at least in 1.7, we would see teams cycle out during the in-betweens of rounds or maps, I should say, rather than in the middle of the map, unless serious issue has arisen. And it seems that is happening quite frequently now.
Yeah, Light Shaper. I love Light Shaper. Can I say that? Hi, Tim. I'm a little biased though.
I mean, we do too. So
Yeah, I love you too. Man,
there you go. Now I get the recognition
it.
that I deserve.
dang it.
Looks like I think we're gonna have a lobby.
Oh, all right. Hang tight, folks, while we find out. All right, let's go to a quick intermission while we get that settled.
Is it a cap?
Might be a cap. Oh no, they decided.
What
Nope,
just
no.
happened there?
They were going for the cap.
Epo,
No.
what is going on? Hordini is able to bring some sanity.
Objective. Kija, danger close to objective on the south side. Pushing up. Fighting with Thunder. Those pistol shots are so fast.
Definitely evens it up in their favor here. Shenanigans finds Thunder Pilot. Shenanigans is just doing work, but now Mike Crook is on objective. Shenanigans, he's rotated back, but the nades coming out there. This definitely limits his rotation. Shenanigans is going to try to go for the overhead. Mike Crook sees it definitely perfectly. I don't even know what to say. The battle just keeps going on. They got to reload. And
wow.
Mike Crook went with the...
Nolamite comes up in the middle. Nolamite finds 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, he threw the nade back and gets Willow.
He's beginning to work his way up onto the staircase here. Nolamite's in that great spot to be able to identify when that happens. Looks like Raz is going to try to go for the slow play here. Maybe try to pig out Nolamite before it happens, and he's able to do that now. Oh, the intensity is here. 16 seconds remaining. He's making noise on objective. Willow is peeking right there. Raz is in a very secure spot. He can go for it, and he's able to do it. Map 2 goes to Steel Team Pro.
Nynx turns it into a 3v2. Radar knows the whole team's over here. A great rotation from Green Theft, catches one. Scooby able to catch one on the backside, finds 2. A great double into a 1v1. Out of ammo, Scooby's pillaging the enemies. Eyes on from Nynx, doesn't land. Scooby!
Why is he not exploding it?
Oh yeah, why isn't he?
That has to not be his. There we go. Scooby gets
Nice.
Oh, and a confirmation
Wow.
nade.
That was
1v3. C4 detonated. Catches Nolo in the blue room. Turns it into a 1v2. He still has good position here. Heads out. He's in the smoke. Lego's charging in. He runs past Lipinski. Lipinski takes shots.
All right, we are back. That was a quick rehost, but yeah, that happens, folks. We are in a new lobby, same lineup, both sides. We got Dark Matter at 1, Ember at 2. Really could be round. So, oh, good. They did get the same objective, though. So everything is going to go if...
Unless the next objective is diamonds again. That's the only way that it could get
Weird.
convoluted.
Well,
Weird's a simpler way of saying it.
anyway, but we are back into round 4.
Focus up, we know what to do. Yes, Sergeant.
Let's see, I'm gonna...
You went through a lot of school. You're not exactly.
Alright, I was gonna say, he's probably gonna be suppressing, and he is. Man outdoors. As Soju gets Zucchini, it's a trade. Down in a trade.
Double down, double
Wow.
trade, yeah. That's
Pressure
still looking
coming
nice.
out from Fino and Matt. Wow, it is loud in my ear.
That is a very loud.
Alright, so it looks like Aqua, Matt, and Bill are gonna... Oh, and Aqua does call out Light Shaper.
She's just waiting. She likes the role of Val on... Well, no, she's on offense, so it doesn't matter in this case. I was about to say, she's got that quick fire rate on her side. The Fino ram is slot placed her.
No, Hailfire gets... What? No, Matt gets Hailfire.
Wow.
Light Shaper gets Fino. What? That... Where
That was such a nice little rotation from Hailfire, who tragically has passed away now.
Okay. But... Oh, it doesn't matter. Light Shaper gets Matt. So Will's gonna have to come around here for a res on Aqua. That would be the smart thing to do because these are rats. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Light Shaper's already on her, but now Will knows that Light Shaper is gonna... What other information she has. Last one, undead one here.
Yeah. Ember are just gonna... Their game plan at this point of the game is hold good angles. Don't make any dumb moves that can get you exposed. Just find a good spot where you can see the lines to the objectives, hold those lines, and don't let anyone get past. And it really works well for them.
Ooh, that flash going out, and tell me if the flashes have been fixed. I know that they were quite some time. Although she threw that, she's the last one up. They must know.
Yeah, I think
Rotated Quokka is right here.
he's looking under the yeah, he's looking underneath the
Ooh.
he's able to see it. He's adjusting now, but now he has to go into chase mode.
Oh, and he does
Get
get
that
her.
Ember are 3-1. This is the time for Dark Matter to turn it around. We want to be able to take this win on map 2.
Turn it around. Yeah, thanks
We had a-
everyone in the chat cheering on Soju. They were watching his debut. So hey
Second
to
debut?
Tia, Traden, and Neo, and to Daisies. I see y'all. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for watching the game. I'm excited for it to get back into regular season. I'm seeing the matches website for which you have VR Master League if you're interested. About us in general. Oh, looks like I got this. Yeah, hey, you know what? As you were saying, we're a small community, right? And so just shout out to Dr. Aquafighter, who...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Have you seen her on social media? Congrats. It's a lot of congratulations around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I remember us flying out for her PhD, so
Yeah.
very accomplished.
And we helped her take the test.
Yeah. We smart.
Learned.
What is it called when someone shoots back after someone else has shot at their enemy? What is a refrag?
All right, into round 5 we go, and oh, they do. They're just gonna roll with it. Ember, probably looking to finish this up. They could go for a cat, go up 5, but they just need to go for kills here. They look.
No. They just need one round. That's it. Ember are a pretty conservative team, so they're not going to do anything too crazy. Soju's been wild carded this mess.
They trade again. Zucchini and Soju.
One down.
He's so good, but not good enough to be able to live.
One down.
Here, and Fino taking some aggressive positions. Fino here is going to be crawling back.
Hellfire's getting aggressive.
Oh, Matt gets Quokka. Hellfire knows that he's going to work on that information.
Oh no!
He isn't. What? I am like.
Rotations are just good right now. The Phantom isn't able to get the better of that one.
I don't understand what happened there.
That was the worst game of bringing back the rotary I've ever seen. Close on my P.
Wow. Yeah, against Light Shaper.
Yep.
Wow, they just pinched on Milkman here, but he does pick up Fino. And he's gonna... Oh no, Will is rotating back. So, no, a little under 4 minutes. Enough time. Taking out that flanker. What's he gonna do? What's his options here? He's got...
You could definitely... The most obvious option is shoot up the middle, go Rambo, and hope for the best, but that is not exactly the smartest one. Will Sell My P is going to rotate around there, so if he did shot up the middle, she would quickly close that before he could dig effectively. Now, I think his first option is really to take out Will for working on anything else. That is the biggest threat. No one else is really around there in a really visible spot. Will is pretty extended right now.
Yeah, but all she has to wait for is for him to like shoot at Aqua or Matt, and she can just round around.
Yeah. But if Milkman can be pretty quick about this, he can probably sneak on in before Will can react.
He is a fast capper. Does have to face Matt here and Aqua. That's been on fire. He's changed his loadout. I don't recognize you anymore.
Dare he? How dare people be unpredictable in this game? I want everyone to follow a set script.
Oh, I wonder if he's gonna. Oh, and that's gonna give
Very
Will
nice.
information to
Yeah,
go
but-
around.
Now-
Oh,
That's gonna give Milkman information now. The nade is good, but it is not good enough. Milkman is able to get the rotation to.
oh my gosh!
Gets the second one.
Wow,
And now it's up to
Milkman, you
Dr. Aquafighter.
monster! No,
It's a 1v1. 2 minutes remaining, plenty of time for Milk to operate.
That is
Aquafighter.
just like him, Milkman. So like him. Hey, grab
Very
some stuff
clutch
here.
indeed.
Hellfire left you think.
Can he finish the clutch? Dr.
Yeah,
Aquafighter's in a strong position, but if Milkman is smart enough, he might be able to see this one. Oh, the double great effect is coming into play here. Aquafighter can see Milkman.
Oh,
but
and she clutches.
just the right-
Yeah, she
just
clutched
the right
that.
spot. Yeah,
Oh,
she was able to.
yeah. That was a good
maneuver herself
rotation.
right- Exactly. She was able to maneuver herself right into the sweet spot where you only have one great, and nothing you really do about that. So it's a very daring charge from Milkman, but I think he thought that Aqua was going to be more on objective.
Well, you
So
know
it's
what?
very well
She was. She just rotated around and then she went all the way back, which was kind of, she was probably working off of the information of just hearing where Will went down, so
Yeah.
kind of like think that, because she's probably thinking that if they were to come on that side, she would have that covered, because they couldn't sneak around.
That was one heck of a charge.
Yeah, that was good. And you know what? If Milkman, all these players are good, but he is definitely known for just great clutches. Under pressure.
He's there when you need it the most. Like, pretty quiet otherwise. But when Ember are in a bit of a hole in a round, he just really, I don't know. Maybe it's just something about his stress management or something like that. But he just keeps a level head.
Yeah,
He
you
understands
gotta
exactly
go
what he needs.
back. look at probably one of my favorite plays of this last season. I think Milkman literally sneaks up to the OBJ. I think less than 30 seconds left, right in front of the defenders. They turned right at the wrong time. He had his knife out ready to get them, but instead he let them rotate around, and so these people, man, they have got skill. Well, see, Dark Matter can definitely bring it back in this round 6. They can cap and take it back.
I'm fine. That's okay. Neither of us
You said like 16 times, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then you said, I'm confused, so I was assuming you're having a
Will
technical
and
issue.
Zucchini are quarreling.
Just tell me, tell us.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Alright, we've got the... Ooh, it's a fast push. Right here, we've got the north-south objective. Suppressive fire coming out from Kilo. Boy, is that loud.
That's really...
Lots of shots, but no one going down yet. Looks like Ember's gonna be holding a pretty classic defense here. I could have predicted this. I know exactly where you go, buddy.
Why aren't you playing?
I got fired.
There you go. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Got fired for my free round. Soju picking up Zucchini again. Wow, they've just been on it with each other. And look at this. That's Nade's not gonna catch anyone. Too bad. They got nail fires right there. Oh, Will picks up Kuoka down the center. Wow, look at these nades not hitting anyone here.
They've been pretty good on aim. Not perfect
Lightshaper
enough.
gets Will at the cross, and that should give Aqua information, 'cause that's a common spot there at the barrels. So she's aiming for it. Definitely no. One's at that cross.
And I believe there was while we're kind of in a lull. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait on that thought. Lightshaper and Dr. Aquafire begin sight lines.
Oh yeah. There's a free fire in that spot. Yeah, Fino's going for it. Oh, Soju gets Fino. Oh,
Very
Soju's
nice
got you.
pick.
Yes. Wait, you took down the Colettos. Hey. Oh, Lightshaper
Lightshaper
does
might
take out
Aqua.
Aqua. Oh no. I think Fino was going for it too.
Outdoors to keep his team in the game here. They can't afford to lose here. Anyways, while Matt is rotating, I did see a question in the chat of when do you die?
I think it's only 2 left.
Are you not able to communicate to your teams like you are able to in like CS:GO or Rainbow Six? The answer is no. It is against the rules to be using any kind of third-party software to communicate with your teams, any information or any communication at all, for that matter. When you're dead, you're supposed to be dead like you are, like you would actually get shot and not be able to communicate from the dead. I forget if there's
Yes.
actually like gamer words for that.
Yeah, I know.
but-
I know that there are some people here who are some friends from the 2D pancake streaming world who are starting to get into VR, and this is a proximity voice game, so there are no third-party comms at all.
The proper term would be a it's still a mil sim at heart with more competitive, like fast-paced shooter aspect.
Wow, Hale with its great rotation here, knowing that there's only one left and they got 4 up on Ember. They can afford it a bit here. Matt knows that Lightshaper is there. He knows somebody.
Yeah,
he's
it's such a
looking for
common
it.
spot to be a sin not to look
Oh,
there.
it's not gonna matter. Lightshaper's gonna pick up Matt outdoors. They're gonna go up 4 and take map 2. Ooh, a map 3 decider.
Looks like Ember definitely got in their groove with their lineup. Soju is just wrecking right now. Hailfire's
Don't
doing
tell
great.
him that.
I'm a caster. I can say whatever I feel like. Well, not exactly, but or certain no-nos. Not so, but Regardless, I can voice my opinion, professional opinion on this. I think my professional opinion is Soju is doing great.
Yeah, he is. And we highlight Soju because he came out, I think, in season 9.
Light Shaper actually, hang on, I take this back. Light Shaper out of nowhere, 6-1.
Well, he's not out of nowhere. Although,
Well,
all right, hold on. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. First, let's talk about these members here. So if you're thinking of joining and you think I can't possibly catch up to these playing forever, you actually can, because there are some people who've got this natural talent for understanding their environment, and there are some people who come out new and they've got it. And Light Shaper, definitely one of those guys. He was just natural. I mean, to the point where he was getting all these kills, but he may have gotten capped on because he didn't have time in the game, but he was just a really good killer. So like, he's got that skill. When he started in really early, low hours. And Soju as well, he just climbed the ranks as a new player, I think from, but
yeah, Soju started on Relic.
yeah, Wars of Relic.
Relics of War.
Relics of Wars of words
Relics
that
of
are
War.
round, you put them that way around, yeah, you know. So map 3
Of Relics Warfare.
is gonna be Bizarnival. What do you think about Bizarre for these teams? Wow.
I like what you called it. I like the Bizarnival.
It is a Bizarnival, and you know what? When we get into this map, y'all are gonna see it looks nice, and it's got this nice blue filter on it. But let's find that first objective, and this objective is gonna be my favorite objective. Guys, in the chat, quick, what's my favorite objective in Bizarre? Let's hear it.
Kayat. I'm trolling. It's gonna be ice cream truck, because clearly foreshadowing the exact objective that I'm looking at right now.
You are not in the chat. You got a chance.
If they can't type that quick for me to say Kayat and then change my answer.
And here's where we differ. Now, do you call it Kayat or Kayat? I personally say Kayat.
I have a completely different and uncastable name for it, so I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
Now, the cool thing about this this map, as we get into it, some teams have this call out, and it's actually been spreading as people go from team to team. But the way that some teams in the league play this is that the areas are going to be coded. That, as you heard us in the previous maps, calling out different names like North and Garage and Pipes and all these different things for Bizarre, a number of teams actually color code the areas, making it a lot easier to help identify, to give better call outs and to learn it faster. So it's a color and number comp. But we will be. I feel like I can say it because
Nerd.
I don't do it anymore, so I'm sorry if I'm calling for new. But yes, teams, there
Sorry
are
to any team that share her secret callouts.
They're not secret. I will say though, before I joined my team, I said, "Hey, how do you guys know these callouts?" Because I learned them from Mayhem, and then they're like, "You mean the callouts that I created?" And then he's like, "I was like, oh yeah, my bad, I forgot." Oh, all these people. But yeah, I gotta say, it looks pretty good. Let's see if the roster's gonna stay. Esco is back. He's subbing in for Fino, and on the side of Ember, we've got Same.
Yeah, Ember are kind of one of those teams that once they kind of click together, once a roster clicks, they like to keep it. You know, there's no point in bringing in cold players after they've been bench warming for a little bit. You know, and put them out here. It just doesn't make any sense because then they're just not in the right mindset.
Right, so here we are in South Objective, Southpaw, Red Objective, whatever you call it, that is where we are. And I'm gonna guess.
I can initially watch the West.
I was gonna call out Soju to watch the West over here.
Normally have
No secret, it's Nick. And let's see, they are gonna get the west bomb, but they're moving fast on the side of Dark Matter. We've got Matt and Zucchini going right into Kiat. Aqua Fighter and Esco gonna be taking the cross over here onto the south. Esco's gonna suppress that cross. I think he's just shooting right into objective building, just in case. But Milkman is still saying cut. Hailfire is right up close here. Waiting. Okay, more suppressive fire. Let's see where Hailfire is. He hears it. He hears Esco. He needs to just stay put just a little. Yeah. That gun's getting long. Ooh, and he does. And that is gonna give any information for Aqua and Will. Yeah,
Will's gonna try to double back and see. Detective Will's gonna investigate the scene, find the murderer.
Hearing some.
Stream might not hear it as much, depending on Troll's audio settings.
I never want to hear that again.
Oh my god.
Woka picks up Zucchini, Zang.
Yeah, nice little pick. Ember are right now holding a perfect badge. Not a single soul has been touched. Oh, just as I say that, caster curse. That's caster curse.
You're a curse. But Hale's gonna be still in this side. Maybe he's rounding around here to see what he can pick up. Corner. That's a dangerous corner to peek if you don't know if they've made it over there yet. But may see Aqua. Ooh.
I don't think Aqua's looking.
Oh, yeah. No.
Neither of them are looking. Hailfire knows what's going on. He doesn't know that the
Yeah, he's doing his you know, one of the main trainings of Onward is that complete kill.
Yeah,
and,
that was a little hard for me.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I have to move around.
He is quite dangerous spot if levels. He is gonna see Asa. See now, Will's coming back to where he was.
Aqua across the street and push into the area where me and Quokka were. Quokka's down.
And the move might come from Aqua here shortly. It looks like she's getting.
Yeah, but look at that. He's got that line though.
Will's also up too. Yeah, Hellfire's in a perfect position to be in right now to catch out Aqua. The only issue is that if something happens to everyone on defense, he's in the worst spot possible.
Yeah, that's true. I can't. You know, but it looks like let's look at Matt over here.
Hellfire's rotated as well.
He is a tapper.
Start shooting.
But look what they've done. They've triangulated. Oh no, Hellfire does pick up Will, but Matt's gonna be moving in from the southwest. Aqua is gonna be one.
Yeah, Aqua's shifted from a defense or from an offensive position down to a defensive.
Oh,
Soju finds Aqua though.
Oh, but she's only down, so she's gonna be able to give some call outs still. Matt here is making for the objective building. If he gets, he's
in. He's in.
Oh my gosh, that would have been such a epic.
That would have been.
Oh.
That would have been disgraceful to Ember.
Yes. Ooh. I mean.
I think Twitch is gonna hear it from Hailfire, but it's.
No, it wasn't. It was Wait, was it
right
light?
There for a while. Was it light chaser? I don't know.
But no, I think Matt didn't check the corner. There, he was just going for that quick.
Yeah.
You know. which is interesting.
That was interesting coming out from Bat.
Yeah.
I would have expected that he would have at least looked for trying to cap. At least from my perspective, I never cap if I'm ever just. I feel like.
Well, the thing is Matt is a capper.
Well, I mean, so is GT. We know how they work, but I know GT will at least assess the situation before he goes for it, unless he's really trying to.
I'm saying
Just
though, like
say something, you know, about his cap.
yeah, but I mean, like if you can cap in like 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds, you know, some people just do it and go for it. I don't know.
I'm just really
foresee him
confused
not
for
looking.
that cap because the kill counts weren't there. I would like if you're force strong and you're just gonna cap with no smoke, that's just a side run.
Yeah, I wonder if he could have like killed him and then
No
capped there.
flash either. Not even a gunshot. It's like nothing happened. You like I can get it. Some teams you can walk up on the objective and completely, you know, you can slip through them pretty easily and maybe be able to squeeze the cap. But Ember's not one of those teams. They'll watch the lane. They'll watch and communicate. So it's not that easy to pull that off.
Same objective. Dark matter on Volk, and Ember is going to get the east.
What happened?
It was so boomer. Such a boomer beat.
Yeah, I have. I played it on.
Well, okay.
Oh wow, looks like they're all going the same way. They're not gonna opt to go for that fast. Oh, you know what? Because you don't have smokes right now. So it does change your strats, and then we got a 2-3 split here. 3 going strong on the north wall, while 2 is watching. Yeah, the defense is wow. They've got a far defense on the west side. That it's a good spot to watch for, but they're going to have to rotate around because their defense is pretty spread out. Part if Ember continues.
Hellfire loves to declare what his splits are. If you ever catch him without his team chat on, you'll hear a lot of numbers coming out of his mouth. Orders to his teams in the tents. Something along the lines of, yeah, we're gonna do an A2 split kind of here. Like that's just how interconnected like Ember are with their strategies. Like they number their strategies. They don't specifically say like we're gonna 2-3 split on the west side here. We're gonna assign it a number so the enemy team, even if we aren't on that, they will not know what.
Shots from Milkman, not landed. Shots from Matt. Gonna pick up Hailfire. Wow, good shot from where he. Picked up Hail on the.
He's gonna have a bit of a back.
Yeah, but Matt is going to annihilate Kiat there. That's gonna leave. Oh, Cuoco has made it all the way back to the south. While you've got Soju and Lightshaper over here, knowing exactly where Matt's position is. Waiting for that peak.
Just completely gone by Will.
I know. Well, let's look at
Oh
Cuoco. Oh my gosh.
Is he gonna pull it?
Oh no way!
my
No
God,
way!
he's
No
gonna cap
way!
it.
No
No
way!
Oh my God! The disrespect!
Oh man!
Wow, I'm 5 strong. He even
Oh.
disrespected me after I said pulling a cap off on 3 people is already like insane. Cloak it.
Oh wow!
I'm mad. I'm just mad. I'm done.
And
I rage quit
somebody
gasping now.
clip that. Wow. Kuoka. Hey.
What?
Wow. Hey.
He's.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
God.
I saw it. I don't believe it, but I saw it all right.
You know what? I totally did say though that the defense was pretty spread out, and that you know, they did that fast. I mean, for an opposite rotation from their spawn, they went in fast for that, and it was Cuoca. So I don't see where he was. Who he passed.
I've said this before, and Hailfire completely agrees with me whenever I say this. Ember are a very conservative team, minus Cuoca. Cuoca is like the random pickup who you wouldn't think on paper would work with Ember. But the truth is that he's just because of the fact that he's like the polar opposite of like what the rest of the team does, it works really well for them because it adds a third cog to the whole system. You know what I mean? So it complicates the whole mindset of the team. So you can't really just think of Ember as slow playing, crouch potato team. They have Kolka and he's fast and he's very good at shooting and capping.
Oh boy. Well, Dark Matter is not gonna just let that go though. They're gonna go one of their own, and we do have Kiat, so they do have that opportunity. Although Kiat, I believe, is a little bit different now. They've joined the rooms now. Kiat, oh boy, is it controversial? But look at this, 6 rooms, and it used to not be connected. Super hard to defend. No one likes it. But it has changed a little bit, so we're gonna see that. I definitely see Dark Matter gonna go for a cap of their own here to respond back. So Esco and Aqua Fighter are moving up to the Waffle House on the west. Hailfire is gonna be in his spot on the west. Zucchini fast approaching. He's definitely hearing this. Steps. Shots coming out. Matt's gonna pick up a Kuoka. He was mad. He's like, I'm taking.
Got scaffolding down.
He did what I couldn't do. And that makes me angry. Just kidding. We love you, Matt.
Yeah, I'm looking at the deep. Wait a minute. Yeah. Or
Zucchini is going to get that lineup.
yeah.
He's not able to make it connect, though.
Oh wow.
No, he's having
wow.
aiming issues. Unless there's something. Oh, no. No, yeah, it's. What's going on is that Light Shaper's behind the well. So there's no way that Zucchini's going to be able to make that shot.
Oh, but he did say he got called. So Hailfire is in here. He does get Aqua Fighter in the Waffle House side here. Will is going to be all the way in the north. Hailfire is going to go for a flank. He's going to catch Esco here if Esco doesn't look back. And he does pick up Esco, leaving Zucchini. Oh, Zucchini's going to round around now and try to find Hailfire because he hears him.
One thing I'm noticing right now, the Ember defense on the ground floor is very weak.
Yeah, I was going to say Matt and Will are
very threatening to that bottom floor.
Oh, that is.
Did you get the guy in the north?
He hears Soju. He knows Soju.
They have to. It almost like as if they have to rely on Hailfire to come around, and that's exactly what's going on. Will downs herself.
Oh.
Soju's able to get the confirm in, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it must be the tracking.
I wonder if that's a tracking. Yeah. Can happen.
Hey, this is
sometimes
VRML.
you grab the wrong thing when you're trying to res. Hailfire finds Zucchini.
Oh,
this could be Ember securing map 3 with a 4-0, but
I don't know. They don't know where Matt is.
They don't know, but Light Shaper's right there. He needs to look the other way. He does!
Oh my
Ember
God.
secure the catch
and
with a 4-0.
Yeah, 4. Oh, wow. Look at that. So, Ember takes the 3rd map, taking the game overall. And I gotta say, this was a good series. These teams are...
I love you, Coca, but I also hate you for doing that right after I said those things.
I believe
this is
you,
getting personal
Coca.
now.
You can send me a DM. I believe in you, you know. No, that was a fantastic series because I think that Dark Matter and Ember are a good match. You know, they're a good matchup. They have a lot of similarities, you know, and the differences between them is what would edge them out if they did not study the other. But they should know each other rather well. I mean, Ember is often casted, so is Dark Matter in the various teams as well. So, and I'm gonna say it. I mean, after you've been casting these teams for a while, you see that people do take up a lot of the same spots, and they, you know, you might think like, oh, you got to switch it up, but over time, people just master these spots that, you know, that they constantly are in. But Kuoka, I think for MVP with that fast cap on 5-up on Dark Matter there, though I honestly thought it could have gone either way, but Ember really cleaned up on Bazaar here. So, yeah, any other thoughts from you, TFH?
I'm still seething in anger, but that was just an amazing comeback from Ember after having a bit of a rough, map 1, and just being able to reset their mindset. Bringing in fresh players, Soju, their newest member, if we haven't said that enough, and Hellfire, the team captain, kind of beginning to micromanage things here and there. I think it really worked out for Ember again and pull off such an amazing comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this was a great welcome back for me personally for season 10, week 5. We have many more casts coming up this week. I think we have 3 tomorrow. I'm going to be casting a new team. Actually, both new teams will be casted along with our veteran teams of Animal House and Aimless Gaming, formerly Witch Doctors, formerly Peacekeepers. Yeah, they're climbing the ranks, so that's going to be a good game to watch. I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, over the weekend, we will have many more to come. So thank you all for coming out to hang out with me and TFH and for watching this great game. Congrats to Ember. Fantastic playing. Thank you. Final shout out to our sponsors, Cyber Shoes, ProTube, Fix Gaming. I always feel like I'm forgetting somebody. So many good people.
Me too. Here, I got you.
Who are, yeah, go on.
Onward VRML is brought to you by ProTube VR, VR Cover, V Haptics, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Arma GG, who do our merch, VR Wear, and Fixed Gaming.
Yes, absolutely. Go check out each and every one of them. I have stuff from them. I wear their gear. It's fantastic stuff. Just makes the game more fun, makes the immersion of being an esports player more real. But that's gonna be it from us at the casting desk. I am ctrl.flirt.del with my co-caster TFH. Send us home.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.